Welcome to episode number 12. We are on chapter number 7 of You Can Heal Your Life. So, if you did the exercise last week, then you must have realized that it's very difficult to actually put the process of change into action and convince yourself or somebody else that you are moving forward. Let's start today's session where she starts by talking about your mind is a tool. So what does a tool do? A tool is something that's supposed to help you, right? And you can use it in the way you want to. But what happens is that we often become subjects to our minds, to our thoughts, to our emotions. We let them take over our behavior, our actions, our thought processes, in the sense that if we had a goal but we get emotionally affected, but that goal goes away because we're not ready to face the situation. So Louise Hay says that it's very, very important to understand that the mind is a tool. It is something that you can utilize, and it is something that you can train and retrain. So if, for example, you have had all those limiting beliefs that you have had from your childhood, or you've learned something and this is the way you've been conditioned to behave, then it's not necessary that you need to continue the behavior. You can choose to change your thoughts. And we have spoken about this as well in our earlier sessions, that you can rationally choose to selectively do certain behavior. You can also work with a mental health profession to help you improve your your habits or things that you want to move forward towards. She correlates that our mind is like a small child. Supposing for a small child, if you were asking the small child every day, you were giving her say 10 rupees of pocket money, and suddenly you decide, no, now I'm not going to give you anything. What is the child going to do? Scream, throw tantrums? 2 days, 3 days, when you're firm with the child that no, this is not going to happen, you're going to maybe have to start doing your you have to get your room set in order to get your that pocket money or whatever it is. What is the child going to do? After 3-4 days of rebelling, the child is going to start cleaning the room in order to get that reward. That's the same way. So if you command your mind to do something in a certain way, or you would start working on your mind in a certain way, it is going to rebel, it is going to create issues. But if you are firm with that decision and you keep reiterating the same thing again and again, it is going to get retrained. That's what Louise Hay talks about. Next, we come to letting go or releasing. So Louise Hay has always been saying a lot of release is required. We need to kind of empty ourselves from all the excessive baggage, thoughts, emotions. So we're going to do the simple exercise of letting go. Just focus on your breathing, and with every breath that you take in, just bring your attention on your head, onto your forehead, onto your neck. Feel the tension, and just every breath just choose to let go. Feel that entire sensation in your shoulders, your arms, your fingers. Let it go from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. And you realize that there are so many places where you felt so much, maybe like a stress or a strain or a something that is clenching. And then when you start acknowledging that, accepting that, you can choose to release it. So even talking or even reading a book should be something you're comfortable doing. And if your body is so tight, imagine what your mind is happening. So in the exercise, once you are relaxed, you are physically more relaxed, you start with mental relaxation and you choose to release. You start by saying, I am willing to let go. I release. I let go. I let go of all the anger, all the fear, all the sadness. I let go of all the limitations. I release all that was blocking me. I let go in order to feel safe. I am at peace with myself. I am at peace with the process of life. I am safe. So after physically acknowledging all the emotions in your body, you then tell yourself this 2-3 times and then make it sort of a habit. So every time you choose to let go of all of this, you're training your mind. She also talks about physically releasing emotions. Okay, so I personally do this quite a lot, that I tend to take newspapers and just tear them when I'm feeling angry. That is actually emission of that built up energy in another outlet. So you can actually scream at the top of your voice if you feel your voice is not heard, or you can actually punch a pillow, and all of these are outlets for your emotions to come out. So she says, rather than holding things in, let them out. So these are the two exercises: the relaxation letting go exercise and the physical exercise of finding some way to let go. Please don't hit somebody in the process, or don't hurt anybody else. Do it on an inanimate object if you need to, but try and find some way to release that emotions. Okay, let me know in the comments if you do so. Bye bye, take care.